Hey everybody, today we're going to address 3 of the myths that you must break away from in order to become a more confident parent. As parents and grandparents and experienced leaders ourselves, the Birth to Work team has led parents through the fires of doubt and confusion that exist for us all, and we've witnessed breakthroughs by parents like you who come out the other side of doubt and worry, feeling more capable and confident in their skills when they have the right guidance. Stick with me a few more minutes and I'll guide you to our free resources so that can be you as well. Okay, friends, it's myth busting time. Myth number 1, being more proactive with my kids takes too much time. Here's a key point. If you don't have time to teach them now, when are you going to have time to do it later? While it's absolutely true in life that there are some times when efficiency rules, time is of the essence, life does not get easier or slower somehow as your kids grow up. While you're engaging your child in everyday activities, it may seem more like a burden at first, for sure. Remember that being a confident parent is about trusting yourself and trusting your kids to have some idea of how to act and respond in the world. And the only way for them to learn how to do that is from you. Just imagine, think really for a second how wonderful it would be to not spend half your waking hours picking up after your toddler because you've already spent time walking through a complete cycle of play and put away a few hundred times. Yes, the first 100 times may take longer than if you just did it yourself, but it gets easier and easier, and soon enough, it's an ingrained habit. Or imagine that your 6-year-old is standing right next to you, happily preparing the salad while you work at the stove, right? Because you've already had a discussion about healthy meal planning. You've gone to the store together to choose the vegetables that they want to pick and that they're willing to eat, and you've practiced safe kitchen skills already. And best of all, imagine that your teenager is off to college feeling completely at ease because they've got life skills under their belt. You've already taught them how to practice making appointments on their own or ask for guidance or mentorship when they're confused, or you've taught them their financial responsibility. And yes, you probably even taught them how to do their own laundry. They're all set. These things happen when you start as early as possible talking through your expectations and building good habits and introducing the idea of good and bad consequences. It's not punishments, just the consequences to their behavior. And if you overcome the idea that teaching and engaging them now is a burden and give yourself the time to really do it while they're young, the dividends pay out immediately and you'll start to feel confident right away. Okay, myth number 2. Other parents I see on social media have it all together. I'll never be as good as they are. Fact, that's a lie. They definitely do not have it all together. See, the thing about the internet is that no matter what you look for, you're going to find it. So are you looking to commiserate on baby issues? There's plenty of resources for that. Are you looking to learn how to make lunches that have, little adorable animals and their eyes are made of olives? You can find that. Maybe you're a dad who wants to learn to do advanced braiding on your daughter's hair. You can find every niche imaginable online. Some are healthy and some will wreck you. You cannot measure your capability as a parent by following those trends featured in the videos and the photos and the blogs of complete strangers. And everything you see out there has been adjusted or could just completely made up out of thin air for the sake of appearances anyway. Establishing your confidence as a family leader means first identifying the things in your life that matter the most to you. That's establishing your values, your family values, and maybe you've done that with your partner already. And then you pursue online only the activities and interests that support your family. By identifying your values and priorities offline, your online time may be more fruitful to you. More often than not, though, we actually recommend seeking real-life engagement through a coach or a course, like the ones we offer at Birth to Work, to help you determine your own values and goals rather than the values and goals of the online bloggers. This will make for a much more productive and confident you. Myth number 3. I'll never be confident as a parent because I don't know what I'm doing. Remember, that is a feeling. It is not a fact. And that distinction is important. How do you know that what you're doing to move your child forward is enough? You don't. The only thing you can do is do your best to offer your child as many different kinds of real life experiences as possible. Because by doing that, you prepare them to succeed confidently in a world that we probably wouldn't even recognize today. Everything's changing so fast, you cannot teach your child just what you know now and think that's going to be enough to make them successful on their own in the future. As the leader of your family, it's your job, it's your opportunity to give them the opportunities to become critical thinkers. That way, no matter what challenges land before them, ones we surely cannot predict today, they'll be ready to assess what's going on and create a plan, hopefully cooperatively with others, that leads them all to a successful future. You can feel confident today that by engaging your kids in real life experiences, letting them try, letting them fail, and letting them try again, you're building the capacity in your kids that will serve them the rest of their lives. Why is believing in the 3 myths problematic? Because believing in these 3 myths will cripple you from taking action. Your confidence gets affected. You don't seek guidance, and then you don't allow yourself to grow into your role as the leader of your family. You have the capacity to be an incredible family leader. And when it feels tough to let your children try things out on their own and potentially fail at them, or they're going to take too long, or it's not going to be done the way you want, remember that for the rest of their adult lives, you won't be around for every tough emotional situation. You've got roughly 18 years from the time they're born to the time they go to work to prepare them for the other probably 75 years of life that they're going to be around without you. So they must learn to trust their own instincts and decision-making capabilities. How do they do that? They learn it from watching you, Dad. That's an old commercial. You becoming a confident family leader is about you tossing out these 3 myths and instead learning the right strategies to continue your learning and then putting them to work. And yes, that's where Birth to Work can help you. If you feel like you're ready to begin your journey as a confident family leader, then you are ready for our free mini course, Family Leadership 101. You can do it from your home in your PJs. Takes about 30 minutes, or you can break that up into parts if you'd like. Our founders developed it to introduce you to the concepts of family leadership, and I just know you're going to feel more confident when you're done. I'll put that link in the comments below. So take heart out there, parents. You can do this. Don't doubt yourself for a second. See you next week.